Okay, good morning, everyone. It's good to have you on the program once again. This is our April edition of Breaking Your Dependence on Salary. This is a monthly coaching class where we help ourselves to improve our lives, and without wasting our time, I'm going to be going straight to the discussion for today. Today, we are going to have two speakers. Myself, number one, I'm going to be taking my part, and then my partner, Mr. Adayo Adetiloye, is going to be coming up and telling us about a lot of important things, important information that can change our lives. There is a saying that in the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years, your life will remain the same and be on the same spot, except for the following things. Number one, the people you meet, the books you read. And if you sum it up, the people you meet and the book you read, what really will change your life from those two ends are the information you are able to extract from the person you meet and the things you read and you implement. So those information you are going to be getting today, don't just listen and feel excited, okay? Pick actionable things from what we are going to be saying, things you are going to take and implement so that your life can move from where it is now to where you really want it to be, all right? So I'll be starting right away. In the previous sessions, like I said, this is a monthly program. So in our previous sessions, we've been able to establish the following points, which I will quickly mention as a recap for those of us who are probably just joining us. In the previous session, we've mentioned that the needs in our lives are numerous and multiple, and therefore it will be silly and stupid of anyone to think that you will survive financially by having just one source of income. To be balanced, multiple needs must be met with multiple sources of income. Let me say that one more time. To be balanced, multiple needs must be met with multiple income channels. All right. The second point we've seen in some of the previous sessions that we've had is that we've highlighted the dangers of having just one source of income. We talked about a number of dangers that could follow a person's life if that person chooses to stick with just one source of income, right? Those are the bad things that can likely happen, if you continue for too long with just one source of income. The most important one we talked about was that having a constant, unincreasing, ongoing single income source will ultimately lead to poverty and penury. Why? Because if your income is stagnant for too long, while your needs keep growing and your expenses keep increasing on a daily basis, a time will come when the weight of the load that your needs are generating will become too heavy for your stagnant income to be able to carry. And then eventually, you will not be able to do many things that are important in life due to lack of funds. The third thing we established in the previous classes was that there is something called deception of salary, a trap into which many people are falling. Okay? It's a deception and a trap. What we explained here was how the pseudo security and certainty of salary has kept many people in the comfort zone, which made the pursuit of their dream become difficult. And as a result, they have limited the greatness which they carry the capacity to produce in their lives. So, having said all of that, because of our time, I would like to go straight to what we want to discuss today. So if you really want to know more about things we've discussed in the previous classes, so just look for the video of those previous sessions and listen to them. Today, we are going to be talking about the purpose of salary. What a fantastic topic. The purpose of salary. It has been said that when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse will be inevitable. When the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. So if you don't know the purpose of your income, you will abuse it. And a lot of people are doing that. When you abuse your income, high-level poverty is going to be the result, right? So today, it's important that you pay attention. We are not doing this for fun. Pay attention and try as much as possible to implement, like I said. So the purpose of salary. What is the purpose of salary? For most people, the only view of their salary that they have, the only relationship that they have with their income is spend. Right? For most people, the only purpose that they know for their income, the only purpose they attach to their income is to spend it. That is an abuse of your income. Let me make this statement that, and I think you should write it down, right? You may not understand it in its full scope for now, but you should write it down so that at least you take your time to ponder over it later, and you ruminate over it, and perhaps you will get a better understanding as time goes on. We said in the previous class that your salary can actually be a blessing or it can be a curse, depending on how you utilize it, right? Now, the statement is this: your salary is only a blessing to the degree to which you do three things to it. To the degree to which you sow it, to the degree to which you save it, and to the degree to which you invest it. I'll take that one more time. Your salary is only a blessing to the degree to which you sow it, save it, and invest it. So let me quickly tell you that now so that you keep it aside in case I don't have time to come back to it again. Now, I said earlier that you cannot just be spending your income. You get it, you spend it. You get it, you spend it. You get it, you spend it. And that's all you do. And you think that your life is going to improve financially. Never, it's not going to happen. Okay? So today we are going to be looking at the purpose of salary. I'm not going to waste your time. Although I'm going to break what I'm about saying next. I'm going to break it down for you, but I will just give you straight and forward the purpose of salary. When you have an income, the very first purpose of that income is for you to use it to create the better life that you want for yourself. Right? Absolutely important. The biggest purpose of your income is to use the income you already have now, no matter how little you think it is, The major purpose of that income is to use it to create the better life that you want for yourself financially. If you are not thinking like that about your income, you are going to be a poor person ultimately in life. Okay? This is very important. So basically, the things we will be discussing today are centered around how you can take your income and use it to create a better life for yourself. In fact, the purpose of your income is not to spend, first of all. Okay? So I want you to follow along, like I said. So on your journey to financial freedom, your very first step is to ensure that you earn income on a regular basis. That's the first step. So if you don't have a job, or if you don't have a job that pays regularly, you really can't get into practicing the things we are going to be discussing today. All right? Without a means of earning an income on a regular basis, you lack the most basic requirement to proceed to other stages of financial freedom. All right? So the first thing you need to do is to make sure that you have a job or a business, whatever it is, that brings income to you on a regular basis. When I mean regular basis, it can be daily, it can be weekly, it can be monthly, at most monthly. Nobody should have a job that pays you yearly and you think you have an income. So the worst is monthly, right? Very important. Now, after you've established a job that pays you on a regular basis, the next thing is for you to sit down and budget your income. Now, don't make the mistake of spending everything that you make as income. All right? Some people don't know any other thing to do with their income than to spend it. That is a fast track route to poverty, right? In fact, some people spend their income before it arrives. Some people spend their money before they get it. So they've bought things on credit and things like that. You should never do that. Now, there are two sets of people, like I said in some of the previous sessions, two sets of people that you can think of when you think about how they make money or how they generate income. The first set of people are money collectors. Money collectors are people who depend solely and entirely on an external system or an external entity for them to be able to earn an income. And when that external system or entity is taken away or something happens to it, they are left they are left without help. They cannot help themselves until they are able to connect to another external system to support their any income, right? Like salary, like looking for help from people and things like that. The second set of people, in terms of when you look at the way people generate income, are money creators. The best thing for you is to be a money creator and not a money collector. But what I'm showing you today is that starting from being a money collector is not a problem, in as much as you know what you're doing and you know what your target is. The target is ultimately to become a money generator, a money creator. So your salary income, the purpose of it is to, or let me say, the most important purpose that you should see and attach to your monthly income is to use your monthly income in the process of transforming yourself from being a money collector to becoming a money generator and a money creator. All right. I'll give you steps that you should focus on. The first thing is, we talked about the fact that it is dangerous to have only one source of income, right? So as you proceed on your career life and you are working so hard, you're making money, the first thing you should think about is, what can I do, or what can I start to create another channel of earning? And there are so many options that you have when it comes to that. So many options. I'm not going to be going too deep into all of that, because I believe that that's part of the things Mr. Dayo is going to be talking about. So the first thing you think about is, what can I do, or in what other way can I do something that I can be having another, at least one other source of income apart from the one I currently have. Okay. And if I want to go into that topic, I'm going to really spend a lot of time there. I don't want to go there now. So you can reach out to me personally for private consultation if you really want to, because one of the things we said in the executive business transformation class that we teach is that if you want to go into business, one of the things, the most basic thing you must first of all do is to understand who you are, to know your person, understand your personality. There are some personality that will never thrive in some kind of businesses. So when you understand who you are, you can now know what kind of business can you naturally excel at. It's very important. So while you are putting money aside from your monthly income to create another source of income, perhaps maybe you want to start a business, or you want to partner with someone that has a business so that you can also earn profit when the business makes profit. Whatever it is that you want to do, you must ensure that you do not throw away foolishly that part of your income that you are saving or that you are putting apart for the purpose of creating another income channel. That's one mistake that people do, or that people have made. Okay, so seek counsel. Don't just throw away your money foolishly, but have it as a goal to use the current income that you already have to create at least one other source of income in 6 months. Even if you can create another source of income in a whole year, it is progress. It is good enough, right? So, and then when you are able to have 2 stable sources of income, then you now start planning how to create the next source of income. That is how to go about it. So in case you've not been thinking like that, I'm giving you the right way and the correct way to start thinking. So the first thing you do with your monthly income, we're talking about the purpose of salary, the purpose of your income. The first thing you do with it is to use it to create the better life that you want for yourself. Use it to create additional source of income. Let me give you an example. Having established what your personality is like and the kind of business you can do, yours, in your own case, it may not be business, it might be investment or something. You know, the next thing you do is, once you have ascertained who you are and what you can do, the next thing is to evaluate how much will you need to be able to start this business or to be able to make this investment. And then you start putting a percentage of your monthly income aside towards that purpose. All right, I think I should go to another point now. The next thing that you do with your monthly income is that you use it to pursue financial education. I know that may sound big for some of you. Use your part of the purpose of your monthly income is to use it to pursue financial education. Now, I have said it in many places that our lives have many departments, and each of these departments requires that you are educated about them for you to succeed at that department. Let me give you an example. I have known people who are successful professors, successful doctors, medical doctors, top in their career. You can't beat them. But as far as their marriage is concerned, their marriage is a total failure because they didn't have a good marriage. So this doctor is so knowledgeable about medicine that it will be very hard for you to compete with him in the field of medicine and win. But he lacks, he is so much ignorant concerning marital issues that his marriage is a wreck. The same way, I've known people who are successful academically, professors, but they lack financial education and they are poor. How does that sound? Have you seen a poor medical doctor? Have you seen a poor lawyer? Have you seen a poor professor? I have seen them. Why? Because the financial side of your life requires an education. If you don't educate yourself financially, you will be poor. Some of the rich people of the world, they are readers. They educate themselves. Somebody asked a question where I was, and the person said, how do you generate business ideas? You generate business ideas by rubbing minds with people of higher mental capacity than yourself. And that can happen when you attend seminars where such people are speaking, or you read the books that they've written. You know, there are so many ways you can generate business ideas, but it is important for you to understand the importance of educating yourself financially. Educate yourself financially. One of the purpose of breaking your dependence on salary monthly coaching class is to educate people financially. What is financial intelligence? Financial intelligence is that portion of our total human intelligence that we use to make financial decisions, solve financial problems, and deal with financial issues in our lives. If you don't have it, you don't have it. You may be brilliant educationally and all that, but you may be a total ignoramus as far as financial matters are concerned. And when that happens, you cannot escape poverty, trust me. So one of the purposes of your monthly income is to use the income you have and take a portion of it in your budgeting of how you spend your monthly income. Use a portion of your monthly income and dedicate it to acquiring financial education. Go for seminars, buy books that talks about some of the issues you are dealing with and some of the things some of the aspirations that you have that talks about financial matters, how to be financially free and things like that. And then buy those books and start studying them. A program like this is a free one. Make sure you attend. Don't despise it because it is free. Financial education is important. Buy books. Buy books on finances and read. If you don't use your salary or your income to acquire financial education, why did I say you should use your income to acquire financial? Because most of this financial education we are talking about, you won't get them for free. Some of them are hidden in books that you have to buy. All right. You can borrow, but I always encourage people to buy their own books. It is the best. And build your own library. So because of my time, I would not want to spend too much time on that. The final purpose of your monthly income that I will be talking about today is the fact that you have to use your monthly income to acquire new skills that you can sell, sellable skills. You are a school teacher, you close from school by 2 p.m. and then you go home and waste the rest of the day. And here you are complaining that there is no money. There can't be money. Let me be honest with you, there cannot be money. How about you take from your salary income and then you go to learn a new skill that in your free time, you can use that skill to provide goods and services that you can sell and make income, additional income to the one you already have. So another purpose of your salary income is acquisition of skills. Let the budget of your monthly income provide for how you are going to educate yourself or you are going to learn new skills that can become money generating tools for you. In this, our computerized world, our digitalized world, there are so many things you can learn. So many things you can learn, except you are foolish or you are lazy. There are so many things you can learn. There are some skills that if you learn them today, you become a hot cake immediately. Even if all that happens, is that you are able to get a higher paying job because of the skill you've acquired, you are able to get a higher paying job than the one you are currently having. Then you have made progress in your finances. That's what it means, right? And mind you, we are living in a skills economy. That's what they call it now. Gone are the days when certificates that you got in the higher institution count much. There was a time when, as soon as you are finishing your university education like this, even if it is third class that you have or something, at least you are sure job is looking for you. But nowadays, even the first class graduates, they are still finding it tough to get good jobs. So we are living in the skills economy. I personally know people who are not too educated, but they are working in a place where they are earning a lot of money because of skills that they've been able to acquire. So again, I'm not going to be talking about skills that you can acquire in this video because my time is very short. I need to round off now. But maybe in subsequent classes, I would try as much as possible to talk about, again, in learning skills, you have to understand who you are. You have to know what are your things that are natural with you, your giftings and all that. And then you have to understand how does who you are affect what you can learn, the things you can learn that can give you leverage in life. Okay. So I think I would like to stop here because of time. Like I said, I would like to stop here. I want to believe you've been able to pick one or two things from what I've been said so far. Mr. Dayo is going to be coming up, and I believe that he's going to be expounding on some of these things for you, giving you specific things you can do, businesses. There are a lot of businesses you can get involved with that won't even require you leaving your salary job or something. That won't even take your time, you know. Many. Okay. Your goal in the next 2 months should be to create at least another source of income. And all these things we have said, your monthly income, your salary income is going to be instrumental in helping you make such divergence and diversification in your life. So don't abuse your monthly income by spending it. In fact, if you want to get to your financial destination quickly, save a larger portion of your income and let the percentage that you spend be less. All right? Let the percentage that you spend be less. The worst you can ever do, if you really want to break out of poverty, it may take you time, but you will still get there eventually. The worst that you can do is to save 10% of your monthly income. 10%, and put it aside so that you can use it to take care of all these other things that we have said. Use it to create another source of income, use it to acquire financial education, and use it to acquire new sellable skills. There are important skills nowadays that you cannot know how to do certain things and you will be poor. There are certain skills that once you learn them, as soon as you finish learning them like this, your status is transformed immediately. Your financial status is transformed immediately. Like I said, don't let me go into all of that. Perhaps Mr. Dayo will mention some of them when it comes up. So stop abusing your salary. Stop abusing your income by spending all. It's too dangerous. It's too dangerous for you. It's too dangerous for the future of your children. All right. Have a regular savings program from your monthly income, no matter how little you think your income is. Still discipline yourself to put away a percentage of it. If you discipline yourself, you can put away as much as 40, and everything I've said today will still apply to you no matter how big your income is. If your income is big and you don't do these 3 other things that I have talked about, you will still be a poor person in life. It doesn't matter what you think about it, you will still be poor. The only way not to be poor is to use your current income, which is the financial power available to you at the moment. Use it to create the better life that you want for yourself financially. Use it to create a better future for your children. And how you are going to do it practically are the things I have spoken to you today about. So my name is Matthew Adebi. I hope you've gotten some value from my session today. Please make sure you keep coming to our monthly class where we're going to be discussing other things that will help you transform your financial life. The Breaking Your Dependence on Salary Masterclass. It happens every first Saturday. Every first Saturday of the month. First Saturday of every month. first Saturday of every month. And subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can always have access to this kind of video. And if you have any help, if you need any help, if you have any need, don't be reluctant to reach out. There are some people, some of these I've said today, there are some of you that you will need private coaching, in your specific situation and further guidance. So reach out to me. I'm going to help you. All right, thank you very much. And we have Mr. Dayo now.